All right, this is Liberty stock number 51084. It's a used Mitsui High-Tec model HSG-818TEC creep feed CNC grinder. Serial number 0021034. It's equipped with a FANUC 21IMB controller, and not shown is the paper media bed coolant filtration system.
But we will show because it's right behind the machine.
Okay, well, let's go then.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Let's do our walk around.
Yeah, we're under power. Console's up, doors open. Yeah, it's on the last job I ran there.
Chuck control.
Yeah, chuck control here, spindle load up here, spindle RPM feedback as we're running them. I'll start in a couple of things in manual, move some axes, dial up the spindle, and then we'll run a few parts of a few auto cycles. Okay, they all take a long time, but we can start a few. Back through here, not much going on.
Lube down low.
Lube system down low. Let me get out of the way here. Yeah, a lot of circuitry that we're not using for clamping, vacuum pump system that they had. We left it all on there, but it's all intact. There's a PLC in here. We're not using any of that right now. We're using all the regular standard Mitsui plugins down there. All that's machine.
Okay.
This is add-on, so I didn't pay much attention to it. And the tower lamp, all of that.
All right.
We come around, behind you, by the way, is the cooling system.
Oh.
Right? Does that go with this?
Yeah.
This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah. With the chiller
Yeah,
and
with the chiller, yeah, it's a nice system. The bucket's down there.
the swerve bucket, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and my temp line is on the floor,
Yeah.
watch yourself.
thank you.
Yep. Yeah, another plug, yeah, see, that all just plugs right into the bottom cabinet down. In fact, there's the plug right there.
Oh, yeah, it's empty,
Yeah,
right.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, this one plugs in nice.
Okay.
It's an easy hookup. We left the electric panel door off, which is right out against the ITEL here, just so you can take a peek in there. Servos, the feet drive for the spindle. As you come up above it, there's some books up on top there, schematics at least. You got schematics. And here's the
Okay.
vacuum pump, and just quickly, none of it's connected. I didn't even connect the dual palms for the clamping down here. The wires are all rolled up back there. But we are going to use these after I take my piece of metal, my magnet off the switch. I just wanted to do that so we can keep the door closed so we can do a few things in manual mode, which I've got all these on for the 3 dials for manual movement, and the multipliers are all on. And so left, right is here, as you can, up here.
Yep.
Yeah, just stay high. This one here, in, out. You see the whole thing moving. It works nice. And then of course Y is a little bit slower, but you can see going down, going down. That all works. And then spindle, I think now that I said I've got the door tricked out just temporarily, so I can just turn the spindle on. There's not much light in there, but yeah, whatever. I think I can turn it on right now. And if you come over here, you can listen and look at the same time. There's 16. You hear it spin up over there, 21. 28, sounds nice. 3100. And back down again. Now if I run a program, which I will, there's no control here. It just takes over, it's all within the program.
Okay.
So that's spindle off. Dials that down. And yeah, you've got controls over here. This all lights up and we're in manual. This is start. We got 3 jobs here. I'm going to run 9 and then 5 and 4. They're just key it in, edit, hit the button for the program and put it back on and hit cycle start. And then coolant and spindle turn on by itself. Then we'll kind of watch the display here.
Okay.
Yeah, number 9 is real fast. We'll do that first. I'm going to turn the air on, get my stick out of here and let the doors open and close.
Oh, you gotta shut this.
Automatically? Yeah, we're going to shut that, yep. Let me get it. Yep. There we go. That said, let me turn on the air, we'll use the doors. It was off, so we went halfway. Let me see if I can close it. I'm gonna stand here just for a second. I'm gonna hit the dual palms. I'm gonna pick out job 9 here. And let me see if I can close them. There we go. And with job number 9 picked, I'm gonna hit cycle start. And you come over here, this is what we're running. I'm gonna go over to position. Should go find itself. When it does, it'll start up. And it'll end fast. This is a real fast program, just to show the doors working. I don't know where I left it. It's gonna have to go back, find itself, but. There we go. All right, now, watch up here. I'm gonna run the same program again. It's a lot faster now that it's found itself home. And same thing, hit job number 9, and I'm gonna hit cycle start. And there it goes, which is, again, the same program. And this one's running at 3,000 RPM. Idea. And now, for what it's worth, I'm just going to switch over to job number 5, whatever that is. There's no way I'm going to let the spindle die down too. I don't want to start it up before that's full down. 0, there we go. Okay, job 9. Okay, let me close the doors and we'll run that one. And cycle start. That's this one here. And let me get back to position. It should start. Oh, it's already running. There it is, yeah. Table going over. Yeah, there's not much to watch on the display, but kind of finds itself. X is coming out right now. Still coming. Once it gets where it needs to be, it'll take off. We'll let that run for a minute, then flip over to the last one. X is still moving towards you.
Well, there's really nothing to see there.
No, there will be as soon as it's not started yet. The program hasn't started. It's still positioned. There's not a rapid in there. I have no control over the rapid that I know of, unless you put that into the program. But once X is happy, then it'll take off and you kind of watch it. There it is. Now we'll go on over. We got time. That's just a little short one, and all we're doing is, it looks like it's just slotting. That's all it's doing. Y's not even moving. Just Z back and forth, and X is coming in and out on there. And that goes on for a while. I don't know what the end game is, how far it has to go, but just to show you that. And that is this one here. Nope, that's that one. I didn't even look at the numbers, how far we have to go, but that's what it's running right now. And I'm just going to stop it and just do one more just for the hell of it. That's done. Switch back over. I'm going to do job 4. Turn that in. Hit start. It's on. And we should be coming up. Let's see if that goes into position. It should. There it goes. That's this one here. It's moving over. Now X is going to do the same thing. It's coming out. There it goes. Now this is a longer stroke, see? A little bit faster. And it's going down a couple tenths at a time is all it is. I think I caught it. 0.959 on Y. Let's see if it drops down. It has to come all the way across, I think. So I don't know how far X has to go before it drops. But yeah, runs good. See, I have no control on this. This one's at 3,300 RPM. Doesn't matter where I put the dial. And that would be this program here. It looks, I don't know if it's changed. It looks like it. Not much difference there. Custom graph. And that's all the graphic parameters. And program is here. That's the program. And of course, back to position. And I'm just going to stop it right there. It works good. We won't get the doors open because the cycle hasn't finished, I don't think. So just going to stop it there and shut it down. Shut off the coolant. That's pretty much it right there. Spindle shutting down.
Nice.
Yeah, it all works. It all works good.